I'm Zorz. I work for Internet Society, and that's the global not-for-profit organization that was created to look after the fair, free, and open development of the internet itself. I've been to PLNOG last year as a representative of a Go6 Institute, the one in Warsaw, and I was also at EuroNOG in Krakow. So I spent quite a lot of time here in the past. In my past, I was the internet operator for more than 20 years. We set up lots of big networks in Slovenia, where I come from. I worked for incumbent telecom. We started the national ISP, and then 4 years ago, I started the Go6 Institute in Slovenia that is actually promoting the implementation and use of IPv6 in the country and wider. And in 4 years, we pushed the implementation and adoption of IPv6 in our country that far that I was invited all around the world to talk about that, how we did it, and that's also probably resulted in joining the Internet Society in December last year, where I work for also to implement IPv6, but on a global level, and also to try to facilitate this best current operational practice repository that I was talking about. So what we are trying to do is, there is lots of operational practice among the operators that is not very well documented. So we are trying to, if I deploy IPv6 or DNSSEC or RPKI, if I keep that information, how I did it, and what were the issues that I encountered and how I solved the issues, if I keep that just for myself, then nobody else can benefit from that, right? If I write that in the document and publish it somewhere, then somebody else that would encounter the same problems as I did, he would have the solution. So if everyone would share their experience and operational practice, then everyone's job would be much easier, because if you discover something and I have the same problem, then I just read your document and fix the problem. I don't have to figure out everything by myself. So it's a sharing issue. And also, as you probably noticed, there is a huge risk of that the government will try to start regulating the internet and try to enforce some rules on how the operations and operational networks should be run. So, starting to regulate and enforce some rules. And if we make the operators to agree with each other and start documenting this stuff, then the governments could just use this document saying, okay, this is current operational practice and everyone must build and run the networks like it's current operational practice. If we don't do that, God knows what the governments would reinvent and force on the internet. So this is a call to action, to document this stuff and to continue to run the internet like we are running it today. Great attendance, great organizers. I would really like to thank Andrzej, Jakub, and the whole Pro Idea team. What I liked the best here is that I go around the world I speak at many events and conferences, but here they just know how to make you feel special. You're not just a number, just one speaker in, out, but they always take great care of the speakers and also of attendees. The content and the speeches are relevant. Well, if they are in Polish language, then I don't understand them. But what I heard in English speeches, very good. If you speak Polish, then you can get full benefit out of this conference. If you're an English speaker, go there, and it's a great event with a big, huge attendance. Usually, even I don't know, the RIPE meetings or other network operator meetings don't come even close to 600 attendees. So I think this is one of the largest network operator groups in the world.